Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the country. That it could be either. This video is going to be brief. It's going to be about this new raging debate, gun control, or I want to pose an interesting question to the anti-gun control people and to the pro-gun control people. If we change the verbiage to gun regulation from gun control, because they are different. I want you to think about this for a minute. Guns are already the most heavily regulated thing in our country. Maybe the world. They're incredibly regulated. And that's fine, I guess, because I don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry and liberal to get a gun. That's not the way it should be. I don't care what you think the Constitution says. If a mentally disturbed person suffering from TDS, that's Trump derangement syndrome, wants to buy a gun and go shoot up people who support Trump, I don't think you're supporting that, or anyone for that matter. So shifting from, the fact that gun regulation, which is age limits, maybe purchase limits, mental health checks, background checks, things like that to me are regulation. And I think they're somewhat important. I don't think it's a terrible thing. Gun control to me means just that, control. That's not gun control, though. That's people control. That's the left trying to push their utopian society on us that we don't want. That's them trying to control everything, which really means ban. Gun control is really soft talk for ban guns. We already know that won't work. So really think about it. If you're butthurt over the bump stock, and you're trying to make the argument as to why we need an AR-15, which we all get asked now, let's think of it this way. We use a lot of different arguments. We use self-defense. Bump stock is not going to help you in self-defense. It's going to hinder you, actually. We use hunting. And bump stock will not help you in hunting. It will hinder you. We use sporting. I'd like to see if Jerry Miculek, I think that's his name, can use a bump stock and be as accurate as he is. I don't think that's the case. So really what we're talking about is a novelty item that's basically spinning rims for guns. Sure, they're fun. Fun, yeah. There's a lot of dangerous things that are fun that are regulated. So I'm not conceding that we're giving into gun control. I think we need to think rationally here. An age limit is probably a good thing. Of course, I also think you should be 21 to vote, but that's another issue entirely. I think if we're going to enhance background checks on guns, we should also do so on voting registration. Again, that's the conservative in me. But we're not talking... If we shift from gun control, because the left is all about control, to gun regulation, what are your thoughts on that? They are different. They are different. There may be a thin, fine line between them, but they're different. So what's your thoughts? I'm interested.